My name is Lindee-Anne Flack and I am passionate about Kyogle, the breathtaking natural beauty, the combination of mountains, valleys, rivers and the honest warmth of the locals. And I truly believe that Kyogle needs to become Australia's heritage bridge town. Our town has the most historic wooden bridges in Australia, approximately 150. From the 1820s, white settlement came to Kyogle and Ferrymount. Initially, 7 farms grew to 551 dairy farms, and then to the Kyogle butter factory. From 1920, can you believe it, Kyogle district had become the North Coast's most rapidly growing community. It's time to capitalise on this history and let our bridge problem become Kyogle's solution. Instead of replacing these bridges, restoring them, celebrate this history and use this to invigorate Kyogle. Of course, community safety is paramount. If the wooden bridge is not safe enough for heavy trucks, then build a new vehicle bridge beside it. This links our pioneering past with our prosperous future. But if we destroy these old bridges, our history, these historic assets, will be destroyed forever. Just imagine Kyogle with a festival of the bridges, our community, young and old, sharing bridge stories, starting with the Poets' Breakfast, displaying trestle bridge building techniques, dressing up as pioneers. That's all of us. The annual bridge banquet, long tables, lanterns, sharing food and laughter. Kyogle's Heritage Bridge Art and Photography Prize, a competition for the best poems and songs and short films all about the present or past tales of our bridges. How romantic to marry on an old timber bridge. Let's create our own wedding industry here. Reception venues, accommodation would benefit, but so would celebrants, catering and even horse-drawn carriages. That's me. Heritage bridge trails. New routes would be created, showing bridges on the maps with weekend, 4-day or 1-week trails, taking in 25, 50 or 150 bridges. Let people come from around the world to experience these engineering marvels. Our town and its people will flourish with the influx of ecotourism. Staying at Kyogle, following the Heritage Bridge Trail, picnicking beside the bridges, reading the history, enjoying a local bridge tour. Grey nomads, photographers, artists, history buffs, pop culture fans, nostalgia enthusiasts, girl guides, scouts, lions, marathon runners, mountain bike riders, and of course vintage and other car and motorbike clubs will all come. People have always loved bridges and the stories they tell. This world famous bridge is from Winnie the Pooh in the 100-acre woods, and just like this bridge, our pioneer bridges have many stories to tell. Famous for its timber, brave men, knowing no better, felled our trees and sent the desired red gold around the world. These early settlers and their families built Kyogle up from nothing. We can only imagine how hard life was for these settlers. With only humble tools and without machinery, they made our wooden trestle bridges that we drive over every day, going clunk, clunk, clunk. In 1911, Richmond Bridge was built using over 100 men earning just $1 shilling an hour and ended in a stabbing of the publican at the Exchange Hotel. When progress came, many historic buildings were destroyed, but Council, Hayden and others didn't know better, but we now know better. These bridges are the last remaining link with our pioneers. If we destroy these bridges, how is that honouring our history, our past? Imagine the generational farmers sharing their bridge stories, feeling respected and listened to. Sharing stories of horses and snakes, fishing before school, crossing the bridges in storms and floods, before cars, during wartime, before Pokemon Go, and believe it or not, mobile phones. Schools and businesses can each adopt a bridge and sponsor the heritage sign for that bridge. Have the ownership of that local bridge. They will then have advertising space, small advertising space on that sign. The heritage sign will have these stories transcribed, photos and dates, and what pioneering family built that bridge. They will also have pop culture references, a chart song and a movie title, with bridge in the title. Example, Simon and Garfunkel's song that we all know, Bridge Over Troubled Water, was in the charts for 300 weeks, and Oscar-winning Meryl Streep starred in Bridges of Madison County. This links our great pioneer past with our own lives, our young history. And school camps and car and social clubs. People will come from around the world to enjoy our trivia competitions. The best bridges will have parking spots and picnic tables. Imagine bushwalkers, photographers, horse riders, mountain bike riders enjoying these trails. People have bravely fought against coal seam gas to preserve our pristine environment for future generations. I truly believe the Heritage Bridgetown project will unite our community. Old-time farmers, artisans, left-leaning greenies and right-wing conservatives, people coming together as a community can make things happen. Cattle farming isn't enough for Kyogle. It's time to create new ecotourism industries so our husbands and children don't have to work elsewhere. Let's preserve our past, treasure it, tweak it, celebrate it and capitalise on it. Link our past with our present and make Kyogle Australia's heritage Bridgetown for an exciting future.